And you see, there's a lot of movement, and the more you play with it, the bigger it gets. I ordered some hair, which was just a sample from an eBay seller. The seller's name is Box on the Road 0002. The seller does have like straight hair, wavy hair, clip-ins, everything for a really good price. I cannot speak on the quality of that hair. I can only go off of this initial review, or whatever you want to call it, of this Virgin Brazilian Remy Deep Wave 18 inches hair. He or she actually sells the bundles less than what a regular weight of bundles would be. So the normal weight for bundles would be 100 grams. Is it? Yeah, 100 grams or 3.5 ounces. This seller actually sells them for like 50 grams, so it's like half of it. So if you do the math, to do a full head of hair, you need about at least 300 grams for a relatively full look. I got 6 inches of 18 inches, wait, 6 bundles of 18 inches for I think it was like $85, and it was free shipping. Each weft probably went around my head on the wig cap 2 times. So I did 1 row, 2 rows, and then that's it. As I mentioned, it is 18 inches, and it's all the same length. I haven't cut it or anything. So there's the back. When I took the hair out of the package when I got it in the mail, I was not impressed because 2 of the bundles had thread. It had a red thread, it had blue thread, it had yellow thread, and I mean like a light tan thread. I did contact the seller to say that, you know, there's a whole bunch of threads and stuff in it, and the seller immediately responded back saying that they'll give me back a whole $7 to compensate me. Now the thing about ordering on eBay is a lot of the so-called virgin hair comes from China. It could take up to 4 weeks to get the hair. So because I wasn't rushing for it, because it was just an experiment that I'm doing, I didn't think that the time frame mattered. It just may have to take a little bit longer, so don't get this hair to try if you have like some hot date next week or something like that. Don't do that. Right now it looks really pretty, and it's really soft, and like it's actually really like the curl pattern. I was actually really surprised when I actually I think the best part about virgin hair is that you don't have to worry about, you know, it sticking up and bunching up like a bird's nest at the back of your neck, right? My #1 fear on this eBay hair is what's gonna happen back here. Right now there's no tangling. See, it's really nice. I actually really like it. Now I don't want to finger it. I don't want to play with it too much because it may, like, you know, get all frizzy and stuff. But I'm really loving this right now. When I received it, I washed it. I didn't just co-wash it, I actually washed it with silicone mix, shampoo, and the conditioner. I let it sit overnight, and then I let it air dry, and then I wore it the next day. But I wasn't feeling it because it was really frizzy. So I was thinking it probably needs to be deep conditioned, okay, because it looked like straw or something. What I decided to do is to attack it with some herbal essences. The one in the blue bottle, and this is what I got. All I did was co-wash it. I didn't use any shampoo. I just washed it with the one in the blue bottle. I can't remember what it's called. Moisture something. And after I rinsed it, I applied just frizzies. I made sure to concentrate most of the product at the ends of the hair. You know, they look okay now, but before they looked like a frizzy hot mess. I didn't seal the wefts. I didn't seal it because I was quite lazy. No, I just didn't seal it because I wanted to get the wig done really quickly. But what I did do is I sealed it after I did it. So I just went in between the wefts and, you know, on the cap, and I just put the glue, like, dropped it in there. Like, I just ran it down the lines, and I didn't have to cut the wefts or anything, so I didn't have to worry about that. I didn't have to worry about, like, shedding or whatever coming from the inside, because I folded. The second wash, it was just coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out. I actually took this closure off of a U-part wig that I did before, and this is like an invisible part Remy closure. So I just needed something to work with. Now, it was straight before, and I had to boil it to actually get it to kind of sort of look like the wave pattern of this hair. So as you can see, it is what would you call it? It's not as curly, and it didn't come out as well as I had expected it or hoped it to, but it serves its purpose right now. I don't have this pinned down or anything. Right here is what I use instead of using a stocking cap. This helps to hide the grids of your lace closure. When you don't have a closure on and you have your leave out, is that when you hit the rain, you know, it changes texture, which is why I love a closure. It's kind of frizzy, right? So, you know, what can you do? So I'm just gonna put it around the narrow end of the wand and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't melt, because I don't know how real this hair is supposed to be. And if you're doing this, I would say to alternate the curl the way you hold the wand, because like the direction of the curl, so that it looks more natural, and you don't want to hold it too long because you don't want the curl to be too curly. Now what I want to test is the curl. How well does it curl? So we'll find this out together. Okay, so all I did was spray it with some Tresemme heat protectant, and then I straightened it out. And I'm going to take my hot tool. Ashton. Huh? I guess I'm just not going to talk through this part. Let's just see.
What?
Nothing. Now I know how to do it so that, you know, like how they have the inverted curling ones? Now I know that if you just start this way, you can get the look of the inverted curling iron. Genius. This is what it looks like when it's just curled with a curling iron, and I'm gonna go and wet it. And I think that's all the tests I'm going to do before I wet it. Let me just make sure. I am pleasantly surprised, very happy to say, that the curl came back. Look at that! I just ran some water in it and I just scrunched it, and this is what it looks like. This is the wet side, the part that was straightened. And this is the original side. So as you can see, it came right back. I think that's it for now with this. Oh yeah, you can check out my Instagram, and I'm gonna have some pictures of what it's like, the progress that the hair is making, and that is at LoveNikkiC. I have Twitter, which is like uniquely Nikki C, but I don't really use it. All of the info is going to be down there for y'all to click, and you can check it out. Don't forget,
Subscribe and rate and comment. Ask questions.
Alright, I love you guys.
Okay.
soon, okay? Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait, he's really dirty, but don't mind it. So,
Bye. To Ma.
this wig comes with 5 inches of parting space from the front to the back. Okay, take a look at the parting space on this, you guys.